Sounds like an aeroplane.
Beer.
The pub.
Pub.
Hurricane.
World War II, planes.
Grand Vale.
Second World War, obviously. Southampton to a certain degree.
Fast fighter plane.
Spitfire is different from modern aeroplanes because of its history.
Spitfires were retained for the forthcoming Battle of Britain. In the Battle of Britain, they did a superb job at high level, whilst the heavier Hurricane fought at low levels. Spitfires destroyed 15 enemy aircraft. Other fighters of the Air Force managed to knock down 7. It was the Spitfire which was mentioned. It became an icon. It looked beautiful. For a fighting aircraft, it was attractive. It is a classic piece of design. The beautiful elliptical wings with the reversed ellipse of the tailplane with the slim, shapely fuselage is a superb piece of design that looks right.
There is a well-known adage in aviation and sailing that if something looks right, it is right. It will either fly right or it will sail right. And the Spitfire was absolutely perfect.
So where previous aircraft such as the Hurricane had a very fat wing, which meant it was much slower to turn, the Spitfire had a very thin wing and was made all of metal. It was the first all-metal monocoque construction aircraft, which meant it was very, very quick and very manoeuvrable, and is why the pilots all loved it so much, and why they thought with so little experience that they got in with 120 hours and had a chance.
The fact that it was an all-metal aeroplane too, so the performance was that much better than some of its predecessors. But somehow or other, R.J. Mitchell just got it right. And when you look at a Spitfire, it is absolutely beautiful. It's just gorgeous. But when it starts up, if you add the sound to the Spitfire, it is just mind-blowing, and that people who know the sound can recognise a Spitfire from 100 miles away, almost. And the noise that changes as you get the Doppler effect as it comes closer to you, it's just pure magic. Absolutely wonderful.
Spitfire's a wonderful aeroplane, both in terms of its flying characteristics and the part it played in our history. If you separate it from the history, you get in as a pilot and it'll do whatever you tell it to do. It's got bags of power and bags of manoeuvrability, and it feels like it becomes a part of you, like they're your own wings, in exactly the same way that when you walk across the hangar here, you don't think about moving your legs. When you're flying a Spitfire, you don't think about moving your hands, you think about moving a piece of machinery. Your hands just do it, your feet just do it, and the aeroplane goes there. So you look out on the wings and they almost feel like your own as they sort of sigh through the clouds. That in itself is unusual, very, very unusual. No modern aircraft is like that. No modern aircraft talks to you like that, in the way it sounds and smells and the way it feels. It's the encapsulation of perfection in flying. Meld that with the history that comes with it. This was an aeroplane that allowed a nation to stand up to a bully, a tyranny that was going to take over the world with fascist views and fascist ideas. And
it had strength. It gave confidence and encouraged a nation which in 1940 was suffering. They needed something to hang themselves on.
If you add up everything about the Spitfire, its looks, its sound, the way it performs, all of those things, especially the role it played during the Battle of Britain and throughout the rest of the war, all go together to make it an absolute and utter icon.